fast-track measure to start repatriation of over 15,000 young known as the BRU. The Mizoram BRU Displaced Peoples Forum organized a massive rally at Dasda area. They submitted a memorandum before the Block Development Officer of Dasda under North Tripura district. Displaced BRU people who are sheltered in 7 camps under Kanchanpura area of North Tripura district since last 1 decade. They have been living at Nasingpara, Ashapara, Hechengpara, Kosakpara, Naseopara and Hamsapara. The organizer of BRU Refugee, the Mizoram BRU Displaced Peoples Forum, started mass procession that was started at 9 a.m. from Nasingpara, which reached in front of block office. From there, a group of MBDPF submitted memorandum before the BDO of Dasda block asking to restart immediate repatriation of BRU people who are living in the camps in the last 12 years. The groups recently submitted a memo to Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram. During Chidambaram's visit, the Union Home Minister assured the refugees that he will take immediate steps for repatriation of their homeland Mizoram. Union Home Minister also informed them he will visit Mizoram shortly to find out an amicable solution for the safe repatriation. It may be mentioned that as per assurance, Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram started Mizoram visit on Wednesday. After the Aizol visit, Union Home Minister is scheduled to visit Tripura. The memorandum was signed by President of MBDPF, BDWO, BDWWC, CDC, CMG, YBA, Presbyterian Church, BRU Baptist Church, etc. After the submission of deputation, a mass meeting was held in block office complex where all the speakers voiced demand of immediate repatriation, which should be started immediately. We are now joined by our Tripura editor Pradeep Chakravarti to give us more. Pradeep, as we understand, we are to believe that P. Chidambaram today attended, was in a meeting with Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Thangwala in Aizol. So what are the inputs you get? Because please brief us about the rally and how it is significant and the visit of Chidambaram in Mizoram. And now we see that the repatriation may resume from 26th of April.
Okay, well, on the sideline of the Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram visits in Aizol, the BRU people organized a massive rally today, which was started from Nasingpara camp. This is the biggest camp all out of the 7 camps. And the BRU people, they are living in this 7 camps since last 12 years. They were forced to take shelter in this area. There's under Kanchanpur subdivision. 12 years back, due to some violence and other things, and they first organized a relay hunger strike at Agartala 3 years back, and the only demand is there to ensure that repatriation to their motherland, that is the homeland Mizoram. But today, all of a sudden, they organized this big rally, and the rally was really such a rally that was even not organized in the Kanchanpur and Dasda area last few years by any political party also. As because all
Pradeep, can you just brief us, our audience, how the repatriation will take place? Because we see over 30,000 BRU refugees in the camp, as you mentioned there. So, if the repatriation resume from 26, how it will be done? Any inputs do you have on this?
Yes, shortly, according to the Tripura Chief Secretary S.K. Panda, a group of 30 minutes back, I had a talk with the Chief Secretary Tripura. He informed that official delegation is shortly arriving in Tripura, and that is in Agartala, and they will hold a discussion with the Chief Secretary, and after that they will visit this refugee camp. And there in the meeting, the proposed meeting, they will try to sort out the problems related with the numbers of families. The Tripura government, they have been claiming that the number of families, nearly 3,000 number of families. But Mizoram government, they are not ready to agree with these statistics and this data. According to them, this numbers is a very few number of families living in the camps. Though 15 days back, Mizoram official delegation, they visited all the camps, but they are not agree with the Tripura government. And it is the main, it was and it is the main problem and main tussle in between Tripura government and the Mizoram government.
Well, Pradeep, we see that there is a problem between the Tripura government and the Mizoram government in terms of repatriation of the BRU refugees. Now, when the repatriation process starts or reassumes on April 26, how are the kind of, when they will be repatriated, what are the kind of, special benefits this, what called BRU refugees will get in terms of their homeland if they are going to Mizoram, in terms of their shelter, in terms of their employment, in terms of what they will do, how they will stay, what are the kind of info, because they have to be rehabilitated from a camp. They will, after spending a decade in Tripura, they will be going to Mizoram. So what are the kind of measures they will be taken? Because any inputs on this, because today we see a high level meeting was held in Aizawl where P. Chidambaram met Lal Thangwala there. So what are the kind of information you receive in Tripura on this?
That information which I received from the Aizawl and as well as the refugee camps also, the main thing is that the refugee leaders, a section of refugee leaders and along with some other refugees, they are very much eager to go back to see the motherland, that is Mizoram, and because they have been starting here with a major problem, like a sanitation problem, drinking water problem, and other problems. So they are not also in a position to stay more and more time. And during the last visit, the Union Home Minister also, during interaction with the media at the State Secretariat, he asked the media person, how can a person live in the refugee camp since long years back? However, the Tripura Chief Secretary also told that this problem, it will be not a major problem at all. The thing will be settled down. And the first or second group, as before, it will be start on 24th of this month. This first and second base will go from the nearby camp that is called Ashabara, and after first phase, and the second phase will be from the Naisingpara camp. And the main another demand was that there is safety in their own land which they left 12 years back. So Mizoram government, they assured the Union Home Minister today also that they will take the proper security for the BRU people, as well as, and he also gave some example that earlier at least 80 families returned back and they are now settled. Today, Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram also met with some refugees who were earlier repatriated from this.
Well, Pradeep, did you speak to the refugee leaders, the BRU refugee leaders today after the significant visit of Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram in Mizoram?
Yes, Saidul. I spoke with the FBDPF president 1 hour back. They are waiting for the details, but they welcomed the decision